Time is 1:24.24.
Hello and welcome! I'm DDF Racer, and today it's time for the final round of the Südspeed LMP3 Championship in iRacing. Now obviously Mr. Spotter in the background is saying that we've got 5 minutes remaining. You haven't joined the stream late if you are just joining, because it'd be a very strange time for me to play the intro song. Thank you for listening to that, by the way. If you do enjoy the music, then there is a link in the video description. Most of it is made by myself, or made by people who I've worked with over my years as an audio engineer. Anyway, today is, well, the final round of the LMP Südspeed series in iRacing, and 5 minutes remaining in the practice session, which, as you can probably hear, is running in the background. Olaf, 37 months. Incredible. Yeah. Wow! Thank you so much for your support on the channel, mate. Not just for your channel memberships, which is incredible and lets me, well, let's be honest, it probably covers maybe half of my iRacing subscription. But also for being the stats man tonight, because it is the final round of the season. I don't know if I've already said that on the stream so far, just in case. And there is one hell of a battle for 6th in the standings. I'm up against Owen Pyra and Henry Fenson, two very speedy people. There are a few other people behind, JB and Vinny Newen. But for them to be able to jump me in the championship, a lot's going to have to go wrong for me, and they're going to have a really good race, which isn't beyond the realms of possibility. I'm not going to rule that out. It's not like me to bottle it in the final round. There is historical precedent there, to be honest with you. So, Olaf will be updating those points live during the stream, and there will be a snippet of a Google spreadsheet on the top right while I'm driving with the live championship points, so you can see exactly how it's going to go. So if you watch the Formula 1 at the weekend with Mercedes versus Ferrari, Alonso versus Norris versus Leclerc versus Sainz, they used to have the live graphics updating. It's not quite that fancy, but it's something, alright? And it gives a little bit more context to the actual racing itself. So, again, massive shout out in Olaf, massive shout out in chat to Olaf for taking care of that. Absolute legend. Thank you, mate. Rangy, evening from the Cook Islands. Oh, wow. Hope you've got a good internet signal there and I'm not coming to you in like 5 pixels. If I am, I do apologise on behalf of the Cook Islands internet service providers. But I imagine several Long Islands in, it's probably not going to make too much of a difference to your vision. But yeah, seriously, thank you so much for coming along, people. It's great to have you here. If you do enjoy today's racing and today's stream, don't forget to leave that a like, say hi in chat. I'll do my best to keep up with you in the VR headset while I'm going around the track, and subscribe to see more just sim racing content in general. I'm not sure when the next time I'm going to be back in iRacing is. I know it says that I'm going to be doing an Enduro with JB in iRacing on the 10th of December, but to be honest, that is looking unlikely that it's going to go ahead at this stage, because there just aren't enough people signed up to the race. We need to have a minimum of 20 two-man teams on the grid for that race, and at the moment we've only got 15, 16. So that kind of makes it a bit ordinary. So unless we can get like 10 more people signed up in 5 more teams before the end of the weekend, that's not going to be going ahead. So I don't know when I'm going to be next in iRacing, but if you want to catch it when I do, make sure you subscribe. That's a very long-winded way of getting back to the start of the point again. So today, LMP3's at Phillip Island, a 1-hour race which starts in approximately 20 minutes time. So we're going to have qualifying starting.
It's just done at 1:24.35.
Yeah, we're going to be starting qualifying any moment now. We've got 2 minutes remaining in the session, then Richard's going to come on and say hi. We're going to jump over to qualifying, give that a crack. I'm going to load the car up and just drive, because qualifying is my weakest point. No expectations of this race. It's a 1-hour race, it's an Enduro. There's going to be at least 1 pit stop. If there's a safety car or 2, maybe only 1 pit stop. If not, fuel saving is going to be incredibly difficult. We need to save like 14 litres. And considering the tank only takes 48, that's That's a hell of an ass. That's like nearly a quarter of a tank saved in fuel over the course of an hour. That's not going to happen. So, no fuel saving for me today. I mean, I'm going to save what I can in the slipstream, because no doubt I'm going to have a few people ahead of me today. I know my place in this pecking order, and it's definitely not at the front. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. Anyway, let's switch it over to iRacing mode, shall we? So there we go. As you can see on the top right, your screen, there are the live points as they stand at the moment. So we got Owen Pyra, Henry Fenson, Eric Fenson, JB, and Vinnie Newen behind me. Dylan Walker ahead of me. But to be honest, Dylan is rapid. He's won several races this season, so I doubt we're going to get 5th in the championship. In fact, I will... If we get 5th in the championship, I'm doing a shoey, alright? You've heard it now. Mr. Bishy sent it in the post. That's what's happening. Confirmed shoey if we get 5th in the championship. That's how confident I am. J.K. Williams, how about a bulk Brogan Christmas special?
Hello guys, welcome to Phillip Island and the finale. Südspeed broadcast here.
It's now 34 Celsius.
Fast track, lots of downforce, so it should be really good racing for an hour. Qualifying now for 15 minutes, so usual deal. Leave each other a bit of space. Plenty of space around this place, so it shouldn't be too much of a drama. Good luck to all in qualifying, and if you do get balked, then just radio it in and we'll take a look. Good luck.
Thank you, Richard. Alright, fuel is in ready for the qualifying session, so let's do that. Click on done, where's done? There it is. I hate the menus in VR and iRacing. Hey Mono! How about a Buck Brogan Christmas special? That is a fantastic idea. I've wanted to do Buck Brogan for weeks now, but with Thermalito and with everything happening, it's just been incredibly difficult to actually find the time to do it. So let's get the car started up. It's working, it's recording. We got a pit limiter on, we've got nobody behind.
Track temperature's falling. It's now
nice track ahead of us.
Track's clear. Push. Okay, Dan, we've got 30 minutes to set a lap.
And let's do this. And I think that my chat is disappearing the bottom message again, unfortunately. I saw a message pop up and then it disappeared again very briefly. So I don't... If there's a message in chat that's at the bottom, I think it was a couple of lines. I can't see it, unfortunately. But it will scroll up in a few minutes when someone else types something, so there is that. Anyway, I've got to be honest. I'm not a massive fan of this circuit. That's not me saying that it's not a good circuit. Like, I can appreciate that the races around here are absolutely superb normally.
It was just done at 128.69.
You know, it's very conducive to good racing, this place, and exciting racing, and it's an exhilarating circuit, but I just can't get into a rhythm around here throughout all of my practice, all of my qualifying. Consistency has been a very elusive thing for me. So consistency is definitely not one of my strong points at this circuit. But maybe everyone else is in the same boat. I mean, there's plenty of tyre smoke in the practice session. Lots of other people must be having issues as well. No traction control, well, there is traction control in this car, but you don't want to trigger it. There's definitely no ABS. So many of these corners are tricky acceleration zones that are also turns as well. So, first lap's not usually great on the tyres.
10th position.
I'm going to go for it anyway and see how we go. I fueled it up for a few laps so I can get into my rhythm. I'm not saying this is a quiet lap by any means, this is a banker lap. Just to get a time on the board while we've got some nice clear track. Nobody ahead or behind really too much, so this is just to get a banker on the board, and then next lap will be the quiet lap.
Time is good.
If I can get into the 123s,
New fastest lap for
I'll be very happy with that.
24.15.
Best lap in any of the practice sessions I've done leading up to this race is a 123.97. I'm not going to do it by running off and getting a 1x there. So this lap's invalidated, but nah, it doesn't matter. Let's see what time it is anyway.
It's just done 123.88.
So the two people I really need to keep an eye on today: Henry Fenson and Owen Pyra. I haven't actually seen Owen in the practice session so far. Oh, there he is. He's in chat right now. Thanks. Great timing, that. Okay, here we go. Couple of quiet laps on the board. Let's get a time and let's build it from there.
V13. In sector 1. That's a new fastest lap for Smith, 123.87.
This corner coming up, Lukey Heights, so difficult in this car.
It's just done a 123.80. Sector 2 is 0.32 off the pace. You've got 10 minutes left, 10 minutes to go.
I'm expecting a mid-24. That's what this lap feels like so far, 124.4 or 124.5. Anything better than that, I'll be very surprised with. .24.2. I'll take that.
Fastest lap today. You're now 0.41 off the pace. You're a tenth off the pace in sectors 1 and 3. Sector 2 is 0.32 off the pace. Yellow flag, caution. That was a 124.21.
Like I said, my best lap is a 23.9. My theoretical, if I get all my sectors right, is a 23.7, but I doubt I'll get that.
Off the pace in sector 1.
Such a tricky circuit. Every corner has got a really strange quirk to it. You just have to drive it so differently than any other circuit. None of these corners are conventional.
Sector 2 is 2/10 off the pace.
Oh, locked it there a bit. So patient with the throttle there. 10th down. I definitely do get confidence in the car after a few laps though, once the tyres come in and I get in flow and the rhythm. So I'm going to go for another quiet one now. Fuel's coming down. Got 8 minutes left in the session, I'm fueled to the end. Normally I run out a few laps before, but now I can run it all the way to the end, so here we go. Quiet lap time again. Let's see if I can do better than 7th.
Sector 1 time's okay. The guy in front has just done a 124.00. The guy ahead's last lap time is a 124.12. Sector 2 is 0.27 off the pace.
Oh, big locker.
Sorry, man.
I got away with it, but I did lose time on exit. Another 10th down again. At least I'm consistent. 24 fives. Yeah, JB up there on a 23.9. Oh, I would like to beat JB just for bragging rights. Just because it's JB.
8th place. Sector 1 time is good. Sector 2 is 0.27 off the pace. Sector 3 is 0.32 off the pace. That lap time was 124.40.
Predicted points is being manually updated by Olaf. Potato? Based on the broadcast.
Sector 1 is quick. Fastest lap for Smith, 123.75.
Yeah, so Olaf has volunteered to do that, mate. We'll update it after Quali, I think. Oh, I was like 3/10 up there.
You've got half your fuel left.
I locked it up coming over the crest at Lukey Heights. I'm still going to set my best lap of the session. It's not going to improve my time. I'm currently down in 9th place. It's not going to improve my position, but my time is a bit better.
P9.
I know there's 3/10 in this.
Currently 0.45.
5 minutes remaining in the session, let's do it.
124.19. To go, 5 minutes left. You're a tenth off the pace in sector 1.
Oh, too late. Bit of a lock up there as well. Oh! Caught a bit of the dirt on the outside there. I'm in a really good track position here, so I don't want to come back to the pits and go again. There'd be no point. Tyres stay good.
24.02.
Tyres stay good for the entire stint. Not sure how they'll go over the course of a race. I think they'll be okay. Anyway, got no doubt. There's plenty of teammates in this race. I've got no doubt. People are helping each other out with slipstreams here. A little cheeky slipstream. Dean Power helping out JB. JB helping out Dean Power. The Fensons helping each other. Alright, let's go again. 4 minutes remaining, so maybe 3 laps in this session.
3 off the leader's pace. You're a tenth off in sector 1. Sector 2 is 0.6 off the pace. Sector 3 is 0.5 off the pace. Your lap time was at 125.00. The leader's just done it, 123.66.
Thanks, Potato. Locked it up there. I don't want to go more towards the rear on the brakes because it is already quite nervous on the brakes if I brake too much on the rear, but if you catch one of the front tyres under braking, then it's very hard to unlock. Yeah, it's very hard to release the lock on the tyre basically.
Sector 2 is 0.5 off the pace.
Look, I just gained a stack of time in the final sector there. 1/4 of a second in that one corner, so if I can nail the rest of the lap, I reckon I've got 2 efforts remaining. If I can nail the rest of the lap and get that final sector right, I could potentially jump up to 4th or 5th on the grid here.
0.9 off the pace. You're 2/10 off the pace in sector 1. Sector 2 is 0.5 off the pace. You need to find a 10th in sector 3. Okay, Dan. 5 minutes of fuel remaining. 5 minutes. You're 2/10 off the pace in sector 1. That's 2 minutes left. 2 minutes. Sector 2 is 2/10 off the pace. Yellow flag.
Wasn't expecting to see a rear wing on track. I had to lift out of it because I wasn't sure if I was going to run over it and get damage or not, and that killed it. Never mind. 1 lap remaining. Last lap of the session.
You're now 0.6 off the leader's pace. You're 0.2 off the pace in sector 3.
Good exit. Don't brake too late here, I've done that the last few laps.
You're 0.2 off the pace in sector 1. The guy behind has just done a 124.39.
Ah!
Yellow flag.
Bugger! Oh, it's not over, I'm still only 2/10 down. I saw a couple of people are dying up ahead on the road. I had to back out of it slightly, didn't know if he was going to come back across. Worst thing you can do in a yellow flag is keep your foot in. Oh, it's not going to be enough. It's consistent, but it's not enough. Like, 24.1 is only a couple of tenths off my best lap, so I'm not too unhappy with that, even though I am 9th on the grid. Owen Pyra starting behind me by the looks of it.
Yellow flag.
Hey, cool third! Yeah, Owen Pyra starting behind me. Henry Fenson is... where is he on the grid? I think he's ahead of me. Eric Fenson's ahead of me. I think Henry's starting 1 position ahead, so my direct championship rivals... one of them's behind, and one of them is directly ahead. Nick De Silva, hello! How are you, mate? Good to see you. Think of the gains, Nick. Well, normally you should maybe kind of get away with keeping your foot in it in a yellow, especially if the track's clear. I don't recommend that in racing conditions, of course, because you probably get a penalty for that. But in qualifying conditions... if there's 2 cars off the track sideways, smoke everywhere ahead of you, you don't want to cause more of the accident, basically. And that's the end of the qualifying session. So let's just have another double checky of the standings. Results. Qualifying. Yeah, okay. Henry Fenson. So I'm starting in 10th. Oh, somebody beat me just at the end. So I was a couple of tenths off JB, which is going to really get under my skin for the rest of this race, because damn it, JB, I want to get at least 1 over on you in qualifying, but it's not going to happen. I've been whitewashed. Sergeant vibes. Henry Fenson starting ahead of me. So I don't know if you want to update the points live based on the qualifying positions, Olaf, but if it finishes as it is, I think I might just hold on to 6.
We're going into a 5-minute warm-up. Congratulations to Brandon for putting it on pole. By the looks of things, there's not much in it at all.
P10.
23.667, just fell short of 23.6658. So congrats, Brandon. 5-minute warm-up, guys, and then we'll be doing our usual 3-minute grid countdown, driver briefing, and away we go for the last race of the season. So see you guys all soon.
Thank you, Richard. Perfect time to practice that pit entry. Because the pit entry here is atrocious.
If exit's clear.
I want to say atrocious. It's like incredibly narrow and borderline flat out. And then as soon as you get out of the curve in the pit entry, you have to get heavy on the brakes and you go over a little crest. Just a lot of things all come together to make it quite difficult. As I'll demonstrate very quickly. I'm not feeling too bad about Quali though. Top 10, just. I was expecting worse than that, to be honest with you. It's around about expected for where I normally quali. I wasn't sure if it was letting me past or not then. It lifted off, but then didn't keep on lifting off. It was trying to race me to the corner, and I'm not in a race right now. You can have that, Cam. What a pit entry.
320 meters.
Crazy stuff. It's thread and a needle for sure there.
Box in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Box now.
Practice pit stops. Let's do another one.
Exit looks clear.
Yep, we're clear. We're good. Let's keep going again. So we are now in the warm-up session, and the race is going to be 1 hour. Oh, big understeer there. Holy moly. That's just me not concentrating that. Let's give Sam the position. Let's not rejoin in front of him. That would be very bad taste. Nice dirty tyres. So 100 litres is what these cars normally take. The tank has been reduced to 48. So it's a 48% restrictor, which means 48 litres. My calculations for the race, we're going to need about 48 plus 48
Walker, 124.
plus 14. So there's no way we're going to fuel save more than a quarter of a tank over the course of the race without being an absolute sitting duck. If there was a few corners where you could, you know, medium to slow speed corners, you'd be fine. But because this place is so high speed,
Look out for the pit speed limit.
because this place is so high speed,
20 meters.
you're an absolute sitting duck if you try and do any kind of fuel saving, especially at the end of the straights.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Box now.
Alright. I haven't got time to do another one, so let's escape back to the pits. Let's make sure we have our fuel in the car. And let's get ready to go out and track one last time in this Südspeed LMP3. Yep, maximum 48 litres. Done! So if the championship finishes as it is at the moment with these starting positions, as you can see on the top right of the screen, thank you again Olaf for updating these. Hey Donny, good to see you! Bean boy. Thank you, sir. As you can see, if the race finishes as it starts based on quali positions, then I will just about hold on to 6th in the championship. But as we all know, these races rarely finish as they start. Generally, I finish ahead of where I start because my qualifying... For some reason, I just can't do qualifying in this car. I just can't unlock the pace. Other people can like take the fuel out and go half a second faster. I can't do that. I struggle. In fact, I think in every single race this year, I've set a faster lap in the race than I have in qualifying. So I know that's a bit of a meme in terms of what Matt Malone used to do. He always used to qualify terribly and then smash the fastest lap out in the race, but it looks like I can continue that trend. Anyway, driver briefing is going to be starting any moment now, so let's pay attention to
All right, guys, welcome to Phillip Island for the finale of the Südspeed Sports Car Series. Thanks to everybody for coming along and having a bit of fun along the way in this series and sticking with us for the 7 rounds. It's pretty close, I think, at the pointy end. There's some interesting results that could pan out today. We've got a 60-minute race, and yeah, just be patient and find your spot and place well. There's probably going to be 2 stops here. Fuel saving, I think, is going to be quite difficult. So, as you know, standard format. You've had 40 minutes practice, 15 minutes qualifying, and we've got a 60-minute race. There's 2 fast repairs in the race. The incident limit is set to 30 before you get a drive-through. The usual request to tow is active as well. So if you get involved in an incident, you can't drive away. Radio in, car 948, requesting a tow. We'll take a look and we'll issue instructions. We may call a safety car. Like I said in the driver briefing, no real place for Hail Mary that you can kind of go from miles back, but the switchbacks at Miller and Siberia, so turn 4 and turn 6 are places where you can stick the nose in. So if you can, just run side by side, give each other a bit of room, and whoever's making the move, just make sure you can stop it. Pit entry's a little bit funny. You're going to have to slow down and move offline, so just make sure you let anybody know if you're near them that you're pitting in, or move across early just so that there's no surprises. And when you leave the pits, make sure you take the first pit exit, not the moto pit exit that's off to the left. It's a lot slower and awkward, and the exit into the southern loop is going to make it a little bit difficult if you do that. Pit lane transit time's 20 seconds, about, but you lose heaps on entry and exit because of the straight, so the post-race penalty will be 25 seconds for anyone found at fault in the final 5 minutes of the race. So other than that, any questions, let me know. We'll do our best to look at any incidents you get involved in, and good luck to everybody. And thanks again for coming the whole way with us. Good luck.
Thank you, Richard. Thanks, Richard.
Yeah, thanks, Richard, for putting on the season, mate. It's been a good season.
Good luck all. Thanks, Richard.
Alright, so got my fuel ready to go in. 48 litres at the stop, no tyres. I think we should be okay on tyres. So, Mr. Fenson! The car directly ahead of me with the big Fenson Brothers logo on the car. That kind of makes sense. Thanks, George! Phillip Island, Donny, is a track that is incredibly high speed. It's all about momentum and flow. It's so crucial to be in the right part of the track. If you're not, like for example, Lukey Heights here, it's blind, it's a crest, it's kind of cambered, but then it goes over the crest, it's off cambered, downhill immediately into a very heavy braking zone, probably the slowest corner on the track.
60 minutes. The track temp is 21. The air temp is 20.
Rolling start here. We are recording. Yeah, it's an incredibly tricky series of corners, but every corner on the track is like that. And then as soon as you come out of that hairpin, you got to keep it to the right because you want to try and maximise the acceleration on the next flat-out left-hander. But you can't be absolutely flat out. Thank you, Laplace. You can't be absolutely flat out because it just the traction can't live with it. Alright, here we go. Let's get ready. Probably be quiet for the first few laps.
Alright, Dan.
Thanks, Olaf. Here we go.
Go, go, go.
Alright, flat out first corner on the outside here. Oh, no, 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 we got people off already.
On your right, in the middle, 3 wide. Clear to the right, 3 wide, in the middle. Car right, you're clear.
Yellow flag.
Right side, clear on the left. Right side.
Let's try not to overtake.
There. Still there.
And the yellows. Fenson's gone, it's Fenson.
Hold your line. Clear all around.
Fenson's gone, Pyra's behind as well.
Well done, Dan. Good start.
Don't forget, if you want to watch the official broadcast, type into chat, exclamation mark broadcast in chat.
Nobody needs to radio anything in there.
Wow, just got to stay out of trouble first lap. Which we did. JB survived. I'm so happy to see JB survived. Oh, that was so stressful. Made it through. What position are we up to? Went from 10th to 5th. We're in 5th.
You like this? Keep doing it. P5.
Right, focus. Quiet, quiet, quiet. Can't afford any mistakes now. Owen and the Fensons are all behind me. Hey James! Yeah, it was a bit of a messy start. Somehow jumped up 5. You can just stay with Mr. Turnbull up ahead and save some fuel in his draft. That could be a good strat. Full tank, cold tyres, cold brakes. Car's going to take a little bit to get up to speed, as it always does at the start of a stint in this LMP3. And just settle into a rhythm, Dan. Got a nice gap behind.
The leader has just done a 124.35. The car ahead has just done a 124.50. That lap was a 124.75. Sector 2 is 0.28 off the pace.
Oh, Vinny's caused a collision! Oh, Vinny!
U5.
It's Peter Smith as well, the guy who was unhappy last week about dive bombs.
You go, Sean.
The gap to Turnbull ahead is increasing. It's now 1.2.
Turnbull does have a good pace on him, so I'm not expecting to catch him, but if I can just stick with him, that'll be good. Peter Smith's not going to hold me up. He is a speedy guy as well, but I could use this draft.
That lap time was 125.17.
Need to be in the mid 124s here. That's my target lap time.
Bridge control car 099, last lap, turn 4.
Yep, got it. Stand by. Thanks.
Hey, Mum. Sean Finn in chat. Traction is so tricky through those two corners. It is the glove guy on the radio, Potato.
It's just done 124.07.
124.5 for me.
You've just done a 124.
Oh, Dylan has got a black flag.
Session.
Now he is ahead of me in the championship. That's going to affect him. That's a drive-through. I don't think it'll be enough for us to jump him on the points. But I know a lot of people in chat will be hoping so, because that'll mean a shoey. So he's currently... Oh, he's behind us! Dylan Walker's behind us! And he's going to get a drive-through. Saw that black flag pop up there. This could get interesting. I have a feeling that Mr. Smith up ahead is going to try and lap himself on Mr. Turnbull. It was JK. I saw it firsthand, mate. But I will be watching that replay later. With a nice cold beer, I imagine, because it's already pretty sweaty here to begin with. Yeah, Pete Smith has historically been a bit more on the aggressive side in the races this season, so I won't be surprised if he tries something. Oh, I'm not surprised Dylan was catching me mono. He's won heaps of races this year.
You've just done a 124.48. Good lap. That's your quickest so far.
Oh, a bit wiggly on the rear there. Overheated the rears a bit, only lost the 10th, that's not too bad. Got away with it. Well, Dylan's come into service drive-through early. Brandon's got a... Up ahead, Brandon's got a black flag as well. Few penalties being handed out by race control here. JB in second place here. That's good. Very happy for him. As we approach the 10-minute gone mark.
Gap to Turnbull in front is now 0.7. Your lap time was 124.91.
Oh, yeah, something's going to happen with these two up ahead. I can feel it. It's strange to say that a car's got body language, but it does. It really does. This could open the door. So the fencing behind me is not the one that's directly behind me in the championship, so if Eric gets past, it's not the end of the world, I don't think. They'll be getting a nice little slipstream off that behind. But yeah, David Turnbull is definitely struggling in the middle sector. We need to get back in the mid-24s.
125.10. Sectors 2 and 3 are 0.5 off the pace. Sector 1 is quick. Turnbull ahead is
here we go.
0.45.
That was a lot cleaner than I thought it was going to be, to be honest. Within half a second of David. 1.2 behind. Very close gaps at this early stage of the race.
Okay, Dan, stay close. Wait for him to make a mistake.
Yeah, they're much better at getting the power down than me there. I'm just trying to limit the sliding, you know? I'll try and make these tyres last the whole 1 hour. .24.6, that's good.
24.66.
I'd like to say that I'm holding back intentionally and saving fuel, but I am driving as fast as I can in this thing. Very early on the brakes though from David, he's definitely fuel saving. definitely closer now than I have been. But he's also getting the slipstream barely off Smith up ahead, so...
Stay close, wait for him to make a mistake. That lap time was 1:24.43. Good lap, that's your best in the session. The guy behind has just done a 1:24.42.
Right side.
You wiggled it!
Line.
You wiggled it!
Still there. Still there. Still there. Keep it steady. Still there. Clear. Clear to the right.
That's half fuel. You've used half your fuel.
I had to try and do something. No way I can make it stick around the outside. But that puts Fenton right into the back of us as well. Oh, wiggle! He's struggling. He is struggling, but so am I. I'm not going to fight it if Fenton goes for it.
Okay, Dan, hold your nerve, just keep it smooth, no mistakes.
He's going to have one hell of a run here.
That last lap was at 1:25.06. You were 10th off the pace in Sector 1. Sector 2 is 0.6 off the pace. Sector 3 is 0.42 off the pace.
I wasn't expecting to catch up and fight. Now, he's traditionally not been good over Lukey Heights here, so I just need to keep that in mind. Yeah, Fenton's all over me as well.
Come on, find a way around, we're losing time.
Yeah, no, I just can't get the traction down. I'm in a good position here, though.
The leader's just done a 1:23.67.
That's insane. 23.6!
That was a 1:24.41. It's your best lap in this session. Sector 2 is 0.42 off the pace.
Thought better of it. We'll lift off. It's not worth it with Fenton behind. I need to scope out this guy. See where he's weak. This corner is definitely somewhere where he's weak.
Hold your nerve, make them do the work. Alright Dan, you've got 10 minutes.
Oh, he had a good exit there. I think Fenton's going to be all over me here. If he's brave enough, he'll definitely try and move. He's only 2 tenths back and 7 tenths back. I'm not going to fight it too much. No, he's holding station, saving fuel. Owen's coming in. Early pit stop from Owen for some reason. Not sure what that's about. Get the drive out. Half a second back. I bet I'll be 2/10 after Lukey Heights again. Pete Smith's pulling away nicely. Dino's falling back a bit up ahead of us. Oh, traction again. But this is good. This is good.
Don't be intimidated. Keep them behind you. Your last lap time was 1:24.38. That's your fastest lap.
The tiniest of switchbacks there. Got a good run here though. I braked early and still went into the back of him. Just parking it in the middle of the road there. The tiniest of 0x contacts. But we're good.
Wasting time behind this guy. Get your elbows out and get round him.
I don't think I can go much faster than him though, especially not without slipstream, that's the issue. So if I get him, he's probably just going to get straight back past me again. Alright, here we go. Four laps left on this tank.
Okay, Dan, the next car is Turnbull.
Oh!
Far left. Hold your line.
Lost all of the aerodynamics then.
Clear left.
Went to the inside, it just was no grip whatsoever. Try and force him offline there. Wow, the car just would not turn. It almost snapped at the rear, and instead of committing to the corner, I was like, nope, 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 nope. That's gonna be an accident. If I try and hold it tight, that rear's gonna snap on me. I've been in that situation before. I know how the car's gonna react. And I know it's not gonna end well, so I'd rather just back out of that. Learn my lesson, live to fight another day.
On your left. Hold your line. Still there. Hold your line. Clear to the left.
P5, that was 125.30. Come on, Dan, nicely done.
Back up into 5th. 3 laps left on this tank.
Incident in turn 4. We think it might be Lambert. We estimate you've got 5 minutes of fuel remaining.
Oh!
Car right. Clear right.
Don't let this guy...
Hey, Ricardo! Right. Let's see if we can catch back up again. Relatively clean run on Turnbull here. And I know I could be a bit faster than him, but not by much. So quiet lap, quiet lap, quiet lap. 2 laps on this tank, here we go.
Your last lap time was at 1:24.58. Sector 2 is 0.6 off the pace.
Right, this is better, because I'm not going to catch him before the first corner with the slipstream. I might catch him after it now.
You've just done a 1:24.46.
Left side, still there. Keep it steady. Still there. Hold your line. Still there.
Oh, cut it too wide.
Clear left.
Okay, down. Very little fuel left. Hit this lap. In this lap.
Car left. He's still there. Still there. Hold your line. Keep it steady.
Whoa!
Clear left.
Oh! It's very slow on entry here.
We're running on fumes, mate. Come into the pits at the end of this lap. Box this lap. Pit lane speed limit is 72 kilometers per hour.
Thank you, Spotter. I was going to miss that otherwise.
Edwards behind is pitting now. 3, 2, 1. Box now.
Alright. The car in front is coasting, probably to save a bit of fuel, I'd say. Trying to stretch out the stop for another lap. So we're going to put 48 litres in, get ready to go. There we go. And we're off.
Your exit is clear. Watch the white line. P6.
Clear behind. Okay, we're good. Right. Still in 6th after our pit stop. That's not bad. That's not bad. Clean track. Well, clear track, not clean track. Old tyres, full tank. So this is where the car's going to really start losing grip now.
Leader is pitting now.
There's the full fuel in effect. Wow. I think I got away with it. Managed they were slowing fast out. Yeah, just my braking zone's going to be a bit longer, so I have to dial it back in the braking just a bit. Brakes have probably been cold as well from sitting still in the pits for half a minute or so. Okay, couple of quiet laps coming in now. It's going to be critical with pit stops. Turnbull's coming out the pits up ahead, yep. There he is! There he is! And Fenson jumped both of us! Fenton jumped both of us. So we dropped Turnbull behind us, but Fenton got ahead. And Dean actually pulled away through that cycle a little bit. Oh, he did exactly what I did!
Clear to the left.
Cold brakes, he did exactly what I did!
Good pass.
So if my calculations are correct,
Far behind is catching. The gap's now.
that's a net P4.
2.5. He's faster than you in 2:10.
Left side. Still there. Clear to the left.
That was my mistake. Back to square one. Big wiggle from him getting the power down, though. You can definitely tell the tyres are off. But now, we get to cozy up behind him and try again. Great racing here.
Okay, Dan, just keep hitting your marks. This is looking good.
Left side. Still there. Clear left.
P4.
On your left. Still there. Clear left.
Oh, there's no grip out there, Dan. There's no grip out there, Dan. Halfway through the race. Wow, thanks Olaf, thanks for the update, wasn't expecting that. He's going to gain back some spots though, that guy's got epic pace, he's not going to stay in the position he is right now.
We're at the halfway point. We think about 22 minutes of fuel left.
Wow, yep, those rears are definitely starting to get a bit scaredy. Turnbull's dropping back, he's left the slipstream zone.
P5, the lap time was at 1:24.92. Sectors 2 and 3 are 0.42 off the pace. Sector 1 is
Left side. Clear left.
Got some traffic coming up ahead here. He's gone! Oh, Fenton Bender, that's P4! I'm sorry to see you go, Eric, that was a hell of a battle. You just locked the rears. Thanks, Mark. Yeah, just had to tap the brakes and get the nose turned in a bit more. It happened in such slow motion. 2.4 seconds to Turnbull behind. I'm not even going to look at the gap ahead. It's not worth it. I'm way too far back. He's now fourth to defend unless anyone ahead has a problem.
There's an incident in the loop.
Yeah, I highly doubt that Walker's going to stay in that position, Olaf.
6. Looks like it's Turnbull.
Hey Andy!
8.3 seconds.
Yeah, 8.3 is too much to catch on Dino and JB. Saying I'm going to need 12 litres at the stop.
24.75.
Right, quali lap time indeed, George. Here we go. Focus, focus, focus. Bit more difficult now with no slipstream. Bit of a snap on the rear, tyres are definitely tailing off now. Still got 25 to go. Whew. How's that for quali pace, George? Not quite quali laps, but only a 10th off my best. Without slipstream, that'll do.
Behind is now 7.5 seconds. The lap time was 124.51. Sectors 1 and 3 are 0.37 off the pace. Sector 2 is 0.25 off the pace.
Sorry for the lack of commentary. This is mentally draining. This is taking a lot of concentration. It might look like a very simple circuit on the overlay on the track map, but it is so difficult. Each corner has got so many tiny little nuances. You just have to get right, otherwise you bleed away the lap time. Was understeer then. Fronts are starting to go now as well. Still my best lap of the race though.
That lap time was 124.36. That's your quickest lap in this session.
What kind of lap times are the guys ahead doing, just out of curiosity? Not that it makes any difference.
We're in the sky in. The gap's now 7.8.
I'm not going to catch him on pure pace. It's not enough laps. Okay, Sean. Yes, Mum. Always listen to your mum. So that lap was shaping up to be good, but just bled away a bit in the middle sector. 22 minutes to go. It's a lonely old 4th place, but that's kind of good for my race. Owen's coming in again. Is he committing to like a equal 2 stop? He must be. Not sure that's the right strategy, unfortunately for Owen, because you lose more time putting fuel in the car than you do on track running faster laps, in my experience anyway. So he's basically having to stop and put, you know, a full tank, well, 2/3 of a tank and 2/3 of a tank. Whereas I'm going to be putting a full tank and a tiny bit, like a third or so. I mean, I guess you've still all got to take the same amount of fuel, it's just whether... I don't know. Yeah, I don't know now I think about it. It might work. But you are, basically by splitting the race up like that, you are committing to a two-stop strategy. Like, there's still possibility that a safety car could come out, and all the one-stoppers could stretch it. Anyone who's not stopped for a second time yet. Alright, so yeah, JB's faster than me, he's got the pace on me anyway, he's on course to finish second. Dino, kinda neck and neck, but not really gaining too much.
That lap time was 1:24.65.
I mean, it's still mid-24s, it's kind of what I need to be doing. Nice, steady, safe. No risks. Not battling anyone for position, either in or
To the hairpin.
out of sequence. Yeah, probably being quite safe on the tyres. That's a good point, George.
You are right.
I'm taking it very easy, trying not to spin them up at all. I've got to make them last the whole race.
The gap in front is now 7.8.
What's Turnbull behind doing? What kind of lap times is he doing? Is he catching me?
Okay, Dan, don't think about the lap times. Just hit each and every apex. It's 20 minutes to
Spotter's giving me a lecture. He must know!
Just done a 1:23.52.
I haven't got voice activation enabled for the spotter, but that's a very conveniently timed message. My mum's telling me not to worry, just concentrate. Spotter's telling me not to worry, just concentrate. I should probably take that advice.
Turnbull behind is now 7.8 seconds. That lap was at 1:24.72. Sector 2 is 0.45 off the pace.
Inside on the hairpin, Dean.
It's pretty much neck and neck on the times then, George.
Thanks, mate.
Hey, nuke drop! Hello, mate! Fuel's looking good. I need about 13 litres at the stop.
That lap was at 1:24.64.
24.6, perfect, right in the middle.
Off the pace.
That's good. Less than 20 to go. You can see the live championship points on the top right of your screen. Updated in real time by Olaf. If you want to watch the official broadcast with commentary from none other than Mr. Southpaw Racer, the legend, type into the chat !broadcast and a link will magically appear. But obviously watch it on a second tab, don't click it and close this stream. Unless you're getting fed up of me, in which case you're more than welcome.
To Turnbull behind is now 7.9 seconds. You've got 10 minutes of fuel remaining.
Bit of wiggle on the rear there. Last round of the season, nuke drop. I'm trying to hold on to P6 in the championship. I don't think I'm going to outscore Walker for 5th though.
24.56, 62 is 0.45.
I don't think so. I can't see the points. You guys can, I can't.
There's an incident in turn 4. It looks like Hollowell.
Oh, Mark Hallowell. Loose on the rear there. Whoa, 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 whoa. Yep, rears are definitely going. Big wiggle moment. Got 5 laps left on this tank.
That last lap was at 124.65. Sector 2 is 0.5.
Lap time right on target again as well.
It's pretty consistent.
Right. 1 point in it, JK!
15 minutes. Focus on the exits. We can go faster here.
No doubt Walker's going to get some more spots though, he's a very fast guy. So gentle on the throttle. Coming up on Andy Proctor here. Let's put a lap on him. Oh. Bit of rear locking then. Get a nice bit of slipstream here. Even with that mistake, I'm still going to be less than 2/10 off my personal best. I could have been a personal best.
The gap to Turnbull behind is now 7.8. You've just done at 124.46.
Thanks, Andrew.
You're welcome, man.
Okay, 4 laps left. No, three laps left at the line. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Yep, rear tyres are going off big time. Ooh, just need to just be even more cautious on the acceleration zones. First lap into the 25s for a long time.
25.08.
And the fuel light has now come on. So a pit stop is going to be imminent at this stage. Yep, this lap and 2 more.
Okay, Dan, we estimate you've got 5 minutes of fuel remaining.
Wow, yeah, tyres are definitely going off big time. It's like they've suddenly hit a cliff or something. And now they'll be dirty from running offline. Need to be super, super, super cautious. Is anyone going to risk a pit stop for tyres? I'm not.
The gap to Turnbull behind is now 6.8.
Oh, I'm doing my best to settle, JK. It's tricky. It's like the tyres are going off. Big time here.
Turnbull behind is pitted. That last lap was at 125.34. Sector 2 is 1.1 off the pace. The gap in front is now 10 seconds.
This is taking every bit of concentration that I've got. Just doesn't want to put the power down at all now. I can hear the traction control digging in. And when it digs in, it just bogs it, and because of the momentum in the car, it starts to slide the rear, which overheats the tyres even more. It's a cycle. A vicious one. Can hear it then. Mid-corner. The rear's starting to go.
10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left.
Traction control starting to kick in. Mark's telling me to push pass left. Thank you, Mark.
Right side.
Thanks, Mark.
Clear right.
You've just done it on 24.74. We're running on fumes, mate. Hit this lap, in this lap.
Maybe sitting around in the pits for half a minute will keep them nice and cool. So boxing this lap, putting 14 litres in. That should get me to the end more than enough.
The gap to Edwards behind is now 11 seconds.
It's going dark as well here. Final stage of the race, going to be at night.
Very little fuel left. In this lap, box this lap. The car ahead's pitting. Watch your speed.
Nice and cautious on the pit entry. I don't need to risk anything there.
90 metres.
Right.
Box in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Box now.
Let's get the fuel in. Is anyone risking a one stop? Are we going to come out with traffic? I think we're fine.
There's traffic behind. Take care rejoining.
That's Bonici, but he's a lap down. We're still in fourth. I think we're still in fourth after our pit stop. It will update over the line. I remember what I did last time coming out the pits. Cold brakes, cold tyres. I locked it up into the hairpin here. So just nice and steady. Early braking.
Lead car's pitting. I think P3's gone off in turn 4.
Tyres are going to be at their worst all race now. 7 minutes to go. Nearly home, like George says. Maybe 4 laps, 5 laps at most, I reckon. Okay, so Dino ahead binned it, but he managed to keep going. He is a bit closer to me, but not by much. Thanks, Tuba. Look after yourself, mate. Yep, we're still in 4th. 6 minutes to go. Nice and steady, just bring it home. Where's Dylan at in this race? Is he still down in 10th or wherever it is? Now, iRacing Nishanth, final round of the season, LMP3 Championship, hosted by Südspeed.
Gap to Turnbull behind is increasing.
Live championship positions in the top right corner of your screen. The points, as they are, updated live by Olaf. Thank you again, mate. Okay, what lap time's it going to be? Needs to be mid-24s to stay with it.
Okay, down 5 minutes to
24.5, perfect.
That lap was at 124.54.
Right on pace. Oh, there's the rears. There's the rears stepping out. This is the same spotter that I use for Race Room as well. Crew Chief. It's the same voice you'll hear on all of my races. Fantastic gap. Thoroughly recommend it. Yeah, I'm not a fan of the default iRacing spotter, to be honest. Got to be so
That's 5
delicate.
minutes of fuel left.
Okay, Dylan's up to 8th by the looks of it. Does he have to stop again, or has Dylan been able to one-stop him?
Time was 124.81.
3 minutes remaining, so maybe 3 laps, depending on when the leader crosses the line. Big understeer there, have to lift out.
Gap to Turnbull behind is increasing. It's now 5.9 seconds.
That's exactly what I want to hear. This is actually going to be my fastest lap of the race as well. Thank you, Sean.
Car right. Clear right.
Your lap time was at 124.15. That's your quickest lap. Sector 2 is 0.32 off the pace. 2 minutes to go. 2 minutes.
Fastest lap of the race. For me, personally, my personal best's not the fastest. That's miles off. Andy. Walker's not had to pit yet, has he? Is he going to pit this lap? Is he going out of fuel? Is he fuel saving? Alright.
2 minutes of fuel remaining.
Last lap. Just enough fuel. Last lap.
Very little fuel left.
Here we go.
Was that 124.89? Sector 2 is 0.6 off the pace.
Sticky. I'm getting used to it. I'm definitely getting used to Phillip Island. After the practice session I would have been like, nah, maybe not, but the race seemed to have gotten into a flow.
Incident in turn 6. We think it might be Hollowell. Litres remaining.
Ah, you got a one stop, never mind then.
We're running on fumes, mate.
I know.
Incident in turn 10. It looks like Hollowell. Just 2 minutes left, 2 minutes to go.
Alright. And across the line! That's a P4, that's my equal best result of the season! Yes! Yes, 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 yes.
That's the finish, well done.
And depending on where Mr. Dylan Walker finishes in that race, whether he ran out of fuel on the final lap... Oh! I thought you were spinning off. I got 4x for that. Oh, my incident points. My incident points. Ah! Anyway, that's the end of the race. Wow, I am exhausted after that.
Thanks all for the season. Thanks, Richard and Chris setting it all up.
I think I may have just missed out on P5 overall.
Thanks, Dano. Yeah, thanks everybody. Bit disappointing there was that big stack at the beginning of the race, but overall some pretty good racing, a few good battles in there. Congratulations to Seb for your win and obviously for taking out the championship. Top 3 into the waiting room for your interviews as usual. And yeah, look, thanks again for everybody for coming along with us, and we look forward to what the Sudspeed Sportscar Series looks like for 2024. But have a good night everybody, and thanks again.
I'm sorry to everyone who was involved in that first lap incident. Bit of a stupid incident on my part. Hopefully I don't ever do that again.
Bloody bad not, mate.
And that's it for me. I'm out of fuel. Whoa. P4 overall. I am pretty stonkered with that. Actually, let me just double check top right of the screen. Let me check how close it was on those points. It's very warm, as I'm sure you can see. LMP3 points calculator. So Dylan Walker manages to hold on to 5th in the championship with 380 points. I managed to hold on to 6th with 371. Unfortunately, Owen and Henry finished 12th and 13th in that race, which meant that they dropped a stack of points. And JB's 2nd place in that race jumps him all the way up from 10th to 7th, just behind me in the standings, as you can see on the top right there. Wow. Sweaty, sweaty, sweaty work. Thank you, Nuke Drop. Thank you, George, Sticky, Mono, Olaf, Sean, Andy, JK, Mono, I've already said Mono, Streamlabs, I've got to say thank you to Streamlabs. Thank you to everybody who's just lurking and watching as well. And there were some great battles in that race as well. Some nice, clean, great battles with Fenson, with Turnbull. Thoroughly enjoyed that. Managed to get the better of them in the end and then just kind of held it in fourth. Considering I started in... thank you, Crew Chief. Considering I started in P10. Actually, let's have a look, okay? Where are we? Let's have a look at the start and let's see what happened at the start. So let's... I'm going to quit and then rejoin again. So LMP3... Phillip. If you want to listen to JB's dulcet tones, go and have a watch of the broadcast. He's going to be interviewed very shortly, I'd imagine. And I don't think there was a driver of the day announced, was there? No, I don't think there was. Right, let's get confirmation of the official results then, shall we? So if we go here, there we go! Sebi Vondel taking another win of the season. Only 3 incident points. Yeah, I actually, to be honest with you, I got 5 incident points, but 4 of them were on the cooldown lap because I was avoiding someone sideways. So that would have been 1. Look at that, JB, 0 incidents. That he's such a pro, he really is. He's such a great driver. 0 incidents, just fast laps, and another podium. Excellent points. So there we go. So confirmation that, yeah, Dylan managed to make it on a 1-stop. Fenson and Pyro were down in 12th and 13th. Not great for them, unfortunately. Yeah, so that's where we stand. That's where we stand. So let's, if we go back to this screen, go on to, where is it? Media. Where's media? Where's media? Replays. They've changed it. It used to be called media. LMP3. Phillip? Launch it in monitor mode because we don't want to have anything more to do with this pile of sweat for the rest of the evening. And I do want to apologise to Richard and the rest of the Sudspeed gang. Sticky, I know, I forgot to put my gloves on. I just got that excited and that carried away. I forgot to wear my gloves. So a massive shout out again to Südspeed for providing these. I'm not wearing the t-shirt because, again, I forgot to wash that after last week's race, and it's currently hanging up downstairs. Yes!
Nice one, mate.
George Senior, 33 months. Thank you very much, mate. Approaching 3 years. 3 years of this nonsense. How'd you put up with it, honestly? But no, I want to say thank you to Sudspeed for providing these gloves. They've converted me. I'm not normally a gloves person, but when I remember to put them on, because this is not a reflection of me not wanting to wear them. I've never worn gloves before when I sim race, just because I just haven't. I've tried it and I didn't enjoy it. And they work with the mobile device as well. They've got little grippy touchpad fingers on that are compatible with electronic devices. But yeah, they're fantastic gloves. They've converted me anyway, because all the stitching is on the side and on the outside, like down the fingers here. I'm going to make a full video on this over the next few weeks at some point, so you guys can have a proper look at them, and I'll do my usual review with the fancy editing and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, great gloves. Grippy things on the palms, like rubberized. I'm not losing track of this wheel anytime soon. And it also protects the material on the wheel as well, which if you use Alcantara or any kind of suede or fabric, then you really want to keep that in as good condition as possible. Also, for me in VR, these gloves are perfect because you can still really feel the details. Like, I know a lot of the time for me personally, when I've tried gloves before, they're too thick or you lose that dexterity, and I can't just look down at the wheel and turn buttons and see where I'm at. I've got the VR headset on, I can't actually see the buttons, so I rely a lot on feel. And when you can't feel things, it kind of makes it a bit difficult to know what you're pressing. But with these things, it's great, it's no problem. So yeah, thank you Sudspeed for the gloves. I would thoroughly recommend them. I do actually have a discount code set up. So if you go to the Sudspeed store, which if you Google Sudspeed, it should come up. I haven't put a link in chat or anything like that. I should do that. I should really do that actually, considering they are helping me out. Then yeah, if you use discount code DDFRacer, I think it's 10% off. Yeah, 10% off in the store, which is nothing to be sniffed at, which is great. Hey, Yaguri FF14! I'm not familiar with any of those streams, to be honest with you. Say hi if you're not a bot, Yaguri FF14, because that looks like a bit of a botty message to me, promoting other channels and someone else's stream and then disappearing. Thank you, George. Right, let's have a look at race 1. Race 1, there was only one race. Let's have a look at the start of race 1 and see what the hell happened there. You guys ready? Let's have a look at helicopter cam.
Decreasing. It's now 21 Celsius.
Okay, here we go.
2 litres remaining. Foster has just retired.
Oh, Vinny! Oh! Then someone else went off ahead as well. Oh, that's right. Alright, let's have a look at the blimp cam. That'll probably give us a better idea.
There's an incident in turn 1. It looks like it's Hara, Nguyen, and Lambert.
Okay, I'm going to turn off the spotter because that doesn't need to be happening. It was a bot message. Thank you, Sticky. Yeah. So, you can see the green car up here is Vinny. And now he's getting squeezed on the right from Fenson. And Vinny's... Hang on. Vinny's moving across ever so slow. Oh, he runs him out of road. I don't know who that guy is in the white, but he runs him out of road. And then, yeah. Around he goes. So that's what happens here. I'm going to put it in 8 times. So Vinny goes round. And then what happens up front? So I can see them out of the corner of my eye. Are they coming back on track? This car in the white's definitely coming back on track, so I need to go to the right, but I've got someone steaming up on the inside here, so I just have to back out of it and take it careful. And then, oh, Vinny collects... Oh, that's unfortunate. That's massively unfortunate. That's Fenson! Fenson and Pyra both get caught up in that. Oh, no! That's where I won my P6 in the championship, and I actually missed what was happening up ahead there. And I hate to say this, I don't like to say bad things about people because I like to keep positivity on the stream. And I like to keep, you know, just all manner of goodness. But, that's Mr. Smith again. He would be fuming after that. He would be livid on that. He would be absolutely livid on that, to be honest with you. Oh, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. That's both Fensons. That's both Fensons caught up in that. So there's JB, there's Dino, there's Turnbull, and there's Seb out in the lead. And let's put it back into real speed. So I've got someone on the inside. I've got a rejoin on the inside there. I have to give him the space. And that puts... I can't remember who that was on the outside there. That wasn't Turnbull. That was Benici. That was Benici on the outside. So let's have a look from Mr. Smith's perspective. Yeah, congratulations, Aidan. Well done, mate. Awesome work. So let's go and have a look at Pete Smith. Because this guy had a bit of a rage on the comms last week. So he's obviously going to be under a little bit of scrutiny for his actions. So he's on the inside. He's more than alongside. Oh, JB's calling me. 1 second. I'll call him back in a sec. Call him back in a sec. Hey, JB. How you going, mate?
Hello, Daniel.
Hello, sir. Just going through the replay on stream.
You there, Dan?
Yep. Can you hear me? Hello?
PDF.
Yay.
PDF.
Hello? Oh, it's changed my microphone for some reason. 1 second, sir. Input device. Hello, can you hear me now? Hello? No, obviously not. Hello?
Okay.
Yeah, so I actually didn't look at the instant then. Was Smith alongside? And did he get turned in on? Yes. 100% that is not Smith's fault. That was... Who's that? Brandon. Brandon didn't give him the room at the apex there. That's... Oh, did Smith hit the curb and push wide? Let's have another look. Slow it down. 100-mile-an-hour pixels, hello! What do you reckon, guys? There's not really anywhere that Smith can go here. He's as tight as he can be to the curb. That's definitely Brandon turning down on him. Hello, JB! No, it's not working. I can hear you, mate, and the entire stream can hear you.
I can't hear you, mate.
Hello,
Sorry.
are you there?
Oh, now I can.
Hey,
Yeah, gotcha.
there we go. It switched my input device over in Discord to the Oculus Rift for some reason. That's on the floor out the way, so yeah. How are you, sir?
Mate?
Yeah, I'm good.
Fourth, you got one.
Solid fourth, mate. Managed to hold on to 6th in the championship, so that was good.
Bloody nice.
Yeah, and you jumped up to 7th, if my points calculations are right.
Oh, did I?
Yeah, you jumped up from 10th to 7th.
Oh, well, I just got interviewed and, yeah, just said, swings and roundabouts, says, you must be happy with your podium. I said, yeah, well, after Zandvoort,
yeah,
where I rage quitted,
yeah.
basically.
I'm just watching it, turn 1 from your perspective now, mate. 5 cars just disappear off to the left in front of you.
Good, eh?
That's not too bad, eh? Yeah.
I know, you got to do that.
Yeah, so I think Vinny ran someone out of road on the left when you were 3 wide. Vinny tapped someone and then he went.
Oh, yeah. Well, there's 2 went and then somebody else.
Up ahead of you, Brandon turned in on Pete Smith, and that sent both the Fensons off the road.
Off, yeah. That was it.
Whooshka.
And happy days.
I believe the
Whooshka,
phrases,
as they say, as somebody says.
You say it all the time, and now I probably say it more than you now.
Yeah. No, that was a fantastic race.
Yeah.
I said it was pretty uneventful once I got into second. I just sort of gapped Dino, and then he sort of clawed it back a little bit, and after the pits I sort of got it on him a bit more, and then he had, after the second stop, I think he had a little mini spin, and
yeah,
that was it.
Yeah.
All over Red Rover.
Yeah, you and Dino double podium. Great.
Yeah, absolutely.
Great result for you guys.
Yeah, that's it. But they're a struggle, these cars. They said, what are your thoughts for next year if they do it again? I said, not these cars. Maybe the Toyota 86s, could you imagine that?
Oh, that'd be pretty fun.
Yeah.
Be a lot slower, but it would be fun.
Yeah. I've done a series with them. It's tight. You have, 12 fellas battling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it was good racing. I had a hell of a battle with one of the Fensons and Turnbull. 4th, 5th and 6th, just backwards and forwards every lap.
What do you get 4th by? How many seconds?
I think I was about 7 or 8 seconds ahead of Turnbull in the end.
Nice.
Would have been less than that, but he had a little bit of a wide at one point. But my tyres went off massively towards the end. Like I was just oversteering and wheel spinning it all over the place. Just couldn't get the traction down,
Yeah. Oh yeah. It was very hard coming into Honda. I couldn't see the apex at all when you're braking into this corner here. You're showing.
Yeah. Sun in your eyes. Yeah.
For me, but no. I turn HDR off, so I don't get that.
Yeah.
And down over Lukey Heights, braking there, and then just coming out of the next left, like into that, you just got to be ginger through there.
Oh, mate, yeah. Yeah, Turnbull ahead of me was really careful on the entry to that and almost caught me out a few times. Like, if you tap the brakes going into Lukey too hard, the rear snaps, and it's either going to spin or you're going to overcorrect it, but it's not going to end well either way.
No, there's no catching these cars. That's the thing. Once it gets the tail out and you try and catch it, it just spits you the other way.
It's gone,
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a decent race though. Very stressful trying to manage the gaps and not bin it, but yeah, it didn't.
I was more my heart. I could feel my heart in the pits.
Really?
Yeah, elevated. Thinking, hope somebody sort of doesn't, play a different strategy or whatever. But the gaps were too far.
Yeah, just too much. Just too much. It was all a bit spread out, and like I didn't see it. on the relative on the standings, but I know a lot of people in chat watching the broadcast said it was like touring cars behind us.
Yes, so is what it is. All right, mate. That was a good series. Hope you were happy with the setups for like the last 4 weeks.
Oh, mate, thank you very much. I'd just like to, point out to everybody on the stream who's watching that JB's done an insane amount of work setting up these cars. He's been practicing his arse off, and he's been very generously sharing his labour with me. So, no, I do appreciate that, mate. The amount of work you put in getting these sorted. So, I love it.
Thanks, mate.
Love your work, mate. Thanks for that.
No problem, mate.
And
take care, stream.
Yeah. Thanks again, mate. No doubt I'll catch you soon in one race or another.
Well, let's hope this thing we've got pans out. If we get some more entries.
Yeah.
If not, we'll do something next year.
We'll definitely do an enduro together, mate. It's been too long.
That's it. Well, I don't think I've done one with you.
Oh, there's one, but it's probably not worth remembering. 9 hours of Kyle Army with Richard in ACC in the Honda.
Oh,
you remember
what happened? I can't remember that.
Yeah, we finished like 40th or something because every time you got in the car, the tyre pressures were all over the show.
Oh, that's right. Yes.
Now you remember it.
Shit. Yes, now I do. They were all like, because I don't know what happened. It wouldn't load the setup for me.
Yeah, that was just awful stuff, that race, mate. That's the only one we've done together, actually.
Yeah, okay, we'll make it a better one next time.
Oh, definitely. It'll be hard to be worse than that.
Yeah, that's it. Alright, talk to you later.
See you, JB.
Bye.
And that is Mr. JB. Legend that he is. Didn't get to race with him too closely this year. I realise we've just been watching myself and Turnbull and Fenton go side by side for these laps. I was hoping that the battles would be in. I didn't realise that we were following each other this closely. JT95, with that kind of equipment, you would be more than... Oh, that was it. That's when I got this all wrong into this corner. With that kind of equipment, mate, you'll have absolutely no issues whatsoever recording and streaming in VR. Oh, yeah, look at that. Look at that. That was a massive snap. Look at this. The car just... Look, the rear's going, the rear's going, the rear's going. It's go... Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah. That was so close to a bin. And then that gave Fenton the line. That was a massive death wiggle. I've got no idea how I held on to that. And then, yeah, there was some really good battles in here. I tried sneaking it up the inside, but there's no grip. You can really run around the outside in that corner. Super easy. And then, oh, a few lockups up ahead. I've got a nice run here. Really nice run here. So this is the first one on Fenton. And then if you're on the inside into the first corner, because it's banked, if you follow the curb, you can gain half a tenth easy just by taking a tighter line. And then that gave me the opportunity to catch back up. No, it didn't actually, because Thingo, I can't remember who this was, but they ran wide up ahead of me. I gave the gap, and then Fenton, he locked up the rear as well. He goes for it. Look at the tyre smoke sliding all over the place. He was lucky not to tag me there. That was a near miss if ever I saw one. And we catch back on with the race again. Fenton's got the run. He doesn't try it behind, so I'm catching back up on Turnbull again here. And I think next lap we have a battle. Is it this one where we went side by side for... There we go, so I've got the run. And this is like Abu Dhabi at the weekend, trying to overtake someone on the outside here. I should have been a lot closer to the apex there. I was far too kind. I should have held that a lot tighter. I was far too kind there. And then heading into the next one. Up the inside here. That's it. Keep it nice and tight. He gives me the room. I keep it nice and tight as well. Get the drive, but then he gets the run on the outside as well. And there's me thinking, I'm going to get him on the outside once more. No. Get the power down here. And then it wiggles. Just a tiny little wiggle there. Which kills all of the momentum. Otherwise, it could have been a little bit closer. But yeah. And then I think next lap... Now that's when I came into the pits. Alright then. So this is the pit stop. And I think there was a battle with Fenton after it. Because I come in, and those two come into the pits on this lap. That's it. So this is what happened in the middle of the race. So Fenton's jumped both of us with a really good pit stop. There's Turnbull. I've got a massive run on him here. And then try and get on the outside of Fenton here. It doesn't work, so I get the cutback. Get the momentum out, get the run, but nothing's happening here. That's right, I locked up on my outlap, and he did exactly the same on this outlap. So that gives me the position. But then watch this, I go and throw it all away again straight away. He's putting a wheel on the grass there, and then he gets the run. I'm thinking there's no way he's going to go onto the inside here. Really, I should have defended the left a bit more, but I thought, he's not going to do it, he's not going to do it. But you know what? He did it. I gave him plenty of room. I thought I'll defend it, but there's no grip out there on the outside. Tried sending it up the inside here, but he just closes the door on me. Locks it up, goes wide, which gives me the chance to get the cut back here and get the run onto the straight. Got the slipstream, got the run here, and try and get him on the inside here. I think this is the side-by-side here. So you see, look, you can just carry so much more speed on the inside, and I'm very grateful for not being turned into there. So then, yeah, so I learned from my mistake. I held it tighter than the last time, but still wasn't enough. Still wasn't enough, so I lose all the momentum here. I've got kind of a good run. And then Fenton locks it up. I'm trying to get the slow and fast outline, which is my usual speciality. Ah, Sergeant Yoda, no problem at all. Oh, Andy, it's been a fun series, mate, and no doubt they're going to do more in the future. I'm not sure if it's going to be LMP3, but yeah, we'll see. So here's the next lap. I think this is the side-by-side lap. Now I want to have a look at this and see how close this got. So again, I get the run on him and think better of going around the outside, back out of it, and then cut back to the inside and get the run here. Is this where he bins it? I think this might be where he bins it, because Mark's running wide up here. Oh, he just goes in too hot, and then that's it. That's P4. And that's pretty much it for the rest of the race. I don't think I had any more battles after that. I think that was pretty much it. So that's position 5, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4. Yeah, that was it. So there's all your battles for the race. Good stuff. Thoroughly enjoyable. Let's put some music on and let's wrap this up. Time for a cold beer. I'm sorry to disappoint you people. It's not going to be a shoey. I did say that if I got 5th in the championship I was going to get a shoey, but that's not going to happen. Just bear with me, bear with me. Copy, 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 hide, and paste. So these are provisional results. I'm not sure if these on the top... Let's make it a bit bigger. There we go. So I don't know if these are 100% the final standings. These are based on the finishing positions on the broadcast. The maybe drop scores included, I don't know. I don't think there will be. But these are the provisional standings. And as it stands, I've got 6th in the championship. What's happening in Discord? What's happening in Discord? What channel are we in? Dylan! Alright, Dylan. Okay, I'll get onto that Discord very shortly. For anyone who wants to join into the revolution on Discord that's happening right now, !Discord in chat. There's also a link in the video description. Yeah. This was every 2 weeks, Sticky. These races took part every 2 weeks over the past 14 weeks. Wow, it's been going for a while. We raced at Donington, then we raced at... what was round 2? I can't remember what was round 2. I've lost all my reference points. What was round 2? Montreal, and it was absolute chaos. And then we raced at Barcelona, Aragon, Red Bull Ring, Zandvoort and Phillip Island. There we go. It's been a great season. It really has. I've slowly gotten to grips with the car, and now I'm feeling confident in it. It's no longer a chance to race it. I may be back in another 2 weeks, because on the 10th of December there's an endurance race at Zolder scheduled in. 3-hour endurance race. Not 100% sure if it's actually going to go ahead or not, because there's only been 15 teams registered so far. and we need 20. We need a minimum of 20. So if there's any AusNZ sim racers out there, Australia, New Zealand, any iRacers who want to give this a go, even if you're not based in Australia, you can register and give it a go. The ping won't be great, but it'll still be manageable. We got racers from America in here as well, so keep that in mind. Come and join up the Sudspeed. Let's get the numbers up and let's get 20 on the grid, because JB will be my co-driver if it goes ahead. But Dylan Angel is only just subscribed to the channel, or maybe he's unsubscribed and resubscribed again. I don't know. We'll see how that goes. But thank you very much, mate. I'm glad that it took slagging off Phillip Island to get you to be a subscriber. Really appreciate that one, mate. Same car, Sticky. It's going to be the LMP3s. It's like an unofficial extra non-championship round. 3-hour enduro at Zolder in the LMP3. Me and JB. Let's see what cars. Let's see how many cars we get registered. We're on 16 teams at the moment. We need 20. So it's going to be close, and they need to be registered by the end of this week. So we'll see how we go. I would love to do that. If not, as I said with JB earlier on the stream, we'll organise something else. So, George Senior, they showed these points on the main broadcast, so pretty much official. Alright then, well it's official. I did hold on to 6th in the championship. There was a brief glimmer of hope for you guys wanting to show you that I was going to get 5th. Because I was miles behind Dylan in points, and it was going to take a really good result from me and a crappy result from him to swing the balance. And for about half of the race, I was in 4th and he was in 10th, and I was going to beat him by 1 point. But yeah, he did a 1-stop. He didn't have to pit again. Miraculously managed to stretch his fuel out for the entire race and held on to 8th place, which got him enough points to jump me for 5th. Yeah, anyway, that's it. So that's where we're at. Coming up on the channel, 29th of December is going to be the final OLF rally of the season. If my calculations are correct, me and Aldering are going to be going into that on equal points, or maybe 1 point between us. After 11 months of rallying, it's like racing, but not quite, it's rallying. After 11 months of rallying, we're going to be going into December on equal points in the Citroen or the Peugeot. I think it's the Peugeot R5. It's Scotland in the rain for a 5-stage showdown decider. Shane Hill is going to be about 9 or 10 points behind. Outside chance, but if me and Alderic both bin it, and he does well, you never know. Kimi Raikkonen did it. Bulk Brogan is going to be back on the channel ASAP. Hopefully the Enduro with JB goes ahead. On the 15th of December, I'm going to be doing the SCB community race, where it's a secret Santa, and everyone picks a car for everyone else, and last year I got the race room truck racing against Formula 1 cars. Thanks, SCB. There's also going to be a video with Nuke Drop soon. I'm going to be doing that Q&A that I promised you guys. Finally, it's a little bit late, but I'm going to be recording that hopefully tomorrow, if all goes well. That's the plan, to record it tomorrow, and then that'll be out maybe next week at some point. And then, last but not least, I'm going to be doing a video on my Südspeed gloves. I'm going to be doing a full product review on those as well. So, lots happening on the channel. We'll see. We'll see. Just keep posted. I'll keep you posted, but if you want to catch it, subscribe. Anyway, don't forget to leave a like, say hi in Discord where the uprising is happening as we speak, and I'll catch you all soon. Thanks again for watching. It's been a great season. Thanks to Südspeed for organising, Richard for his race directing and organising and broadcasting, and SimSpeed and everybody. There's too many people to remember, but everyone that's been involved and that's made this LMP3 series happen. I love your work. Thank you. It's been great. Good night. Bye-bye.